It's only day two of my big video project thing, and I'm already doing what I said yesterday that I wasn't going to do and recording this on photo booth from my bed in my pajamas. There's a few reasons for this. First of all, I was very silly and due to mismanagement of alarm clocks, I woke up an hour late for work, so didn't grab my camera, didn't everything. I should mention that an hour late for work means I woke up at 6:15 in the morning. I need a new job. Um, so that wasn't the best start, but I got to work on time. I got to work 3 minutes late, but not an hour late, so I was going to film like nice route around Edinburgh and everything's going to be beautiful, but that didn't happen. I was going to use my phone, but it turns out video takes up a lot of memory space. Who'd have thought? After that, though, I had quite a nice day. After work, I went to see my friend Rory, who is teaching in France for a year. And we went to Mary's Milk Bar, which I need to take my camera and get nice videos of that because it's my favourite place in Edinburgh. Lovely ice cream shop. So we had gelato and talked about everything. It was really nice to see him. Rory really, really likes films. So I could just rant about all the films that we would have ranted about in person over the past year, but we didn't see each other in person over the past year. So it was really nice to see him. It's sort of encouraging to see one of my friends who, after graduation, got a proper job and is enjoying it. And like, can that happen to me, please? That would be lovely. So I did that today. So I didn't do nothing. I went to work. That's also not doing nothing. After that, I just came home and went to bed. Um, and I've just sort of been thinking about everything that I have to do. But I feel rubbish and I've got big swollen glands. So I've just been drinking lots of hot honey and lemon. There's been so much over the past semester of university that I've said, oh, I'm going to do it after, like, in this Christmas holidays, I'll do it after exams, I'll do it then. I've not done much over the past 2 weeks we've been off, so the next week I need to get my act together. So I should actually face the bed I've made for myself and write a to-do list now. So that's what I'll do just now. Got my notepad and I have a pen somewhere. Here it is. Just realised this is going to be like reflected, is it? So, oh god, I've left so much that I'm going to have to like put it into like sub lists. Number one, dissertation. I've got my introduction for that, which I think is about 1,000 words. That's due in like 2 weeks from now, maybe a wee bit less. What I want to do is reread the two main texts, which is ambitious, but neither of them are that long, and they're both quite contemporary books, and I find that way easier to read. So, reread. Faggots. Faggots is a novel by Larry Kramer, who he's a playwright. He wrote The Normal Heart and The Destiny of Me. He's amazing. But title of that book, you cannot read it on the bus. You look bad. And if people don't think you're bad, then that's worse. Like it looks really bad. I also have to talk about it in hushed tones when people ask me about my dissertation. Dancer from the dance. Right introduction. No. Yeah, right right introduction. Um I'll reread my notes from meeting with my tutor. So my tutor and we went through like the 4 different chapters I'm doing. I'll probably end up making a video all about my dissertation plan because I love it so much and it's so interesting. Notes from meetings with Keith. And then write introduction. Simple as that. To Rent. I'm stage managing a production of Rent, which, oh my god, there's going to be so many videos about that because it will be slowly taking over my life over the next month. So I'd go through the script with like a thin tooth comb and get a proper props list, like full on everything used in each scene. That will be that'll actually be quite interesting, quite nice because I love the script of Rent, and I like props, and it's chance to be like creative in like the way people think when you say creative. It's a chance to do that. Go through. Said I was going to make better notes for one of our dances, the Santa Fe dance. So Santa Fe blocking. Need to get choreography notes from our wonderful, wonderful choreographer Eleanor. I need to buy props, but I think that can come under that. Easy, that'll be easy. Santa Fe blocking, and also work out the furniture situation. I'll explain that in more detail one day as well. Basically, lots of tables, no way to get them on stage because the wonderful, impressive set sort of cuts off the stage. So that's fun. So I'll come up with some plans for that and show them to Elska, our director, and see how she feels about them. So I had a few people in the cast like Facebook chatting me to ask about them, which is fine, and I totally do not resent doing. But they'll start off like, "Hey Rachel, how was your Christmas? Oh yeah, we need to have a catch up, and it'll be lovely." I'm like, I've made friends." Then after 5 minutes, they'll all start saying, "Oh, by the way, what's the furniture like in Rent?" Or, "Oh, by the way, I'm going on holiday this week, so I can't make rehearsals." It's like, oh, we're not friends. You were softening to me. That's fine too. That's fine too. 3. Oh, yeah. Portfolio. This is scary. Really, really scary. I have an interview on the 16th of January for a postgraduate course that I really, 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 really want to do. But I'm probably not going to because probably won't get in. If I do get in, it's proper expensive. $9,000 a year just on tuition fee. That's England. You're crazy. That's obscene. I could talk at length about why that's disgusting, but there we go. But either way, I've got this interview. Need to make a portfolio for it. I've never made a portfolio before. I'm not creative in that way, and also I there's not really much. There's not really much in the way of examples for stage management portfolios, so I'm a bit clueless of what to do. But I figured start with printing off her photos, screen grabs. Screen grabs are interesting because I did a show and it was all about QR codes, so it'll be like a QR code, then what appeared on your phone. It'll be great, maybe. So print off that sort of stuff. look at my blocking notes for previous shows and make tidier versions of them. And cue lists. Harass Tom for rent cues. Because I think it'd be nice, because rent's going to be the most ambitious thing I've worked on in terms of there'll be a lot of lights, a lot of stage management to be done. So it'd be nice to have an example of it from that perspective, even if it's not, obviously not going to be the final one, but it'd be nice to show them this is how good I am now, or something like that. I've got lots of other general stuff to be doing, but that for dissertation, rent, portfolio. Oh gosh, ESO. I am president of my university's opera company, and I need to make sure other people are doing their jobs. So, orchestral score. Thankfully, I don't have to look that up, but I need to check everything's going okay. Talk to producer about Presley release. And publicity. And figure out about our fringe show. So that's the specific things. Obviously, there's stuff like I need to go to the gym, I need to keep my room tidy, but these are the specific do these. So I think I'm doing some ESO stuff tonight because that's mostly sending emails. The rent stuff I'll do one evening. Well, not all of it, but like the props list I'll sit down and do one evening. I think I might head to the Mitchell Library tomorrow because that's a nice place to work, and get cracking on dissertation, because that's the thing that has like the actual deadline. Everything else is obviously need to do them in the next like 2 months, but deadline is dissertation. If I miss it, it's officially late. So this is probably quite boring, but it's been very useful for me. Yeah, so I will get cracking on that, and hopefully when I put on tomorrow, I will be at the Mitchell Library.